Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Happy Friday. My name is Natalie. If it's your first time here, welcome. And if you're returning, thank you so much. Welcome back. So I have some Scentsy empties and tomorrow starts, sorry, should have brought a drink in with me. Tomorrow starts the new catalog and March 1st. So I warmed through the 10 new scents this past week. I never did a cold sniff video because I was kind of the last minute to grab the 10 new scents. I did it in a party closeout, I think. But I watched so many videos, and everybody's videos from when they cold sniffed to when they warmed were so different. And I'm like, I'm not going to cold sniff. I go right to warm. Those are my favorite videos anyway. I like to know what it's like on warm because so many scents change. So that's what I did. So I'm going to go right to start warming them. I got through all 10. And yeah, tomorrow starts the new catalog. Today is the last day of the 10% off the fall winter catalog before it goes away at midnight. So it's bundle and save. So it's 6 bars for $27. That's a great deal. And then if you have a club or there's any scents that you really love, we don't ever know what's coming back. I'm in a struggle right now with what I'm going to. There's a few that I like: pumpkin cinnamon swirl, salted caramel toffee, that balsam spice. That's like definitely, going to be in my club. A few others too. I'm really happy they're keeping vanilla amber in the catalog that's switching over. So I was really happy about that because I really like the vanilla amber. But out of all the 10 new scents, fall, winter, balsam spice was really my favorite. I like the Alpine Escape. I'm going to put that in my quarterly, and the vanilla amber, but I don't need to club it because it's going to be stay in the catalog. So unfortunately for the 10 new scents, we got zero bakery, which is a big disappointment for many, including myself. Even though I have broadened my horizons and don't only love bakery, I still like to have a couple bakery new ones to have. But all right, I don't even know what order I'm going to go in. I'm going to tell you this. Out of all 10 new scents, nothing really blew me away or was like, oh my God, I love that. I can't wait till March 1st. I'm going to order more bars of that. None of these bars did that for me. It's not like the fall, winter, like the balsam spice. I was like going right in to order a 6-pack knowing I loved it. None of these did that for me, but I'm also thinking, is it because it's still winter and the weather has still been cold? I mean, today I think we're almost hitting 50. But when I was warming these all last week, it was in the 30s, and it's like, is it a mental thing because it's just not hot out? Would I like these better on warm if the weather was right? So there are a few bars that I liked, and I'm going to grab more. I'm not going to rush on March 1st to grab them. Maybe April, May I will. And when I do, I will let them sit for a few weeks because, again, these are fresh poured. So I have to let them sit for a little bit. So let's get started. Okay, I'm going to start in no specific order because I just have them stacked here. And I do have the couple that I really liked and know I want more of, which I'll do last. So sweet pea and freesia. I did 4 cubes in my bedroom, 2 cubes into 2 warmers. So that's what I did here. And sweet pea and freesia is sweet pea, colorful freesia. Oh, I didn't bring my glasses in. Oy, oy, oy. Float softly across tranquil rose water. I didn't like it. So this is one that I will not get more of. I know I didn't like it. It was very strong, which I love powerhouse scents if I like the scent. Very strong. Then after a couple hours, it got very perfumey, but not like a cheap perfume, not a good perfume smell. So, so this one is not a repurchase for me. Then Desert Twilight. So Alexis had really nailed this when she said it's similar to Sandalwood Tangerine. And Desert Twilight is Saguaro Blossom. Don't know what that is. Stands tall over warm clay and sandalwood at golden hour. Okay, whatever. So this is to me like a relative of sandalwood tangerine, but I like sandalwood tangerine a lot better. I actually have sandalwood tangerine in my daughter's quarterly club. So, but I see what Alexis meant when she said it's similar to sandalwood tangerine. You do get that. You do get that, but I don't need more of this. I'd rather have sandalwood tangerine. Next, another one, don't want more of, really didn't do much for me, is the sweet lime and peach. So sweet lime and peach is fresh lime, garden mint, and peach blossom. It was okay. Nothing like original or anything. I have lime scents. I have my coconut lime that I love a lot better. I love coconut lime on its own, and hi Onyx. And I also, stop scratching. I love coconut lime mixed with like graham cracker or a bakery or whatever, vanilla, adding more vanilla to it because it already has vanilla. But so this really did nothing for me. I'm not a big peach person unless it's like a really good peach bakery blended good. But yeah, I don't need more of that. Okay, now we're going to go to, well, I can't judge this one yet. So this is Ocean Shimmer. I did 2 cubes in the tea light in my kid's bathroom. This is Capri Lemon, Blue Musk, and a splash of sea spray. So I still have 6 cubes left. I'm going to do it like one morning in my kitchen while I'm in there. And I know that I kept going down there and I really liked it. So I definitely am most likely going to grab more bars of this to try more. Barefoot Beach. Barefoot Beach, the one we were the most excited for, so many people. Barefoot Beach, warm sand, sweet coconut, macadamia, wander over island driftwood. Okay, this is definitely a replacement for kukui and coconut. To me it is. The kukui and coconut, I went in and looked at the notes on in my old book. It's tropical coconut, kukui nut, and soft jasmine. It was very, very similar to kukui and coconut. This is a bar that I feel like that Sandcastle, that was one of our 10 new scents last year, really needs to sit. So I still have Sandcastle from last year because I didn't want to give up on it because so many people were loving it and I couldn't smell it. So I have a couple bars and I really look forward to warming them a year later to see if they got stronger from curing. I think Barefoot Beach is another one like that. I'm going to grab a couple bars, like 2 bars, and let it sit till like June. And then try it again. I did the whole thing in my game room, in the warmers in my game room. It lasted all day. Every time I walked in there, I could smell it. And all I could think of, this is kukui and coconut. That's all I could think of. So kukui and coconut is not coming back. So I feel like this is the replacement. If you liked kukui and coconut, get this. It's very similar. One that I really, really liked was this Pearlescent Coast. So Pearlescent Coast was beautiful. Yeah, I want more of this. I really liked it. This is Lotus Blossom, Bamboo, and Apricot Musk. It was different. I liked it. Yeah. So I'm going to grab more bars of this. Italian Sunshine. Italian Sunshine. Italian Bergamot, Sun-Kissed Coconut, Sweet Berries, and Amber. I really liked this the first couple hours. It was really good. But after like 10 hours, I had it in the game room. I did the whole thing. It got like a body odor scent to me. Tell me anybody else do this in like the first 8 hours. You're like, yeah, that's really nice. I'd get more of that and keep trying. And then at the end, get like a body odor. I don't know. But I'm going to grab another bar of this. I really liked Freshwater Sage. really good. On my note, some may smell this kind of pledge-like, I wrote, like like pledge that you clean your furniture with. In the beginning, I smelled pledge. Then the tea kicked in, and it's a bit citrus. And then I wrote, this is what I started with. I wrote the very first hour of this, it was menthol-y. Some may smell it as pledge-like. Then that tea kicked in, and it's a bit citrus. I liked it. And this is citrus zest, bergamot, tea leaves, and marine musk. I really like this. I'm going to grab more of this. But like I said, I'm curious if anybody got, like even now, when I smell it, it smells like a little pledge. But I like the smell of pledge. I love pledge when you clean your house and your whole house smells of it. So I like the smell of pledge. So I'm going to grab more of that. Okay, I saved the best for last of my two favorites that I absolutely want more of. The one was kind of a little surprise for me, and it was Wild for Wildflowers. So Wild for Wildflowers is bright yuzu, juicy tangerine, sweet Lychee, whatever that is, lychee, and a bouquet of wildflowers. This was beautiful. Another one I did I love it. That tangerine, it's the sweetness, yes. This I'm going to definitely, I'm going to definitely jump in and grab some of these. Again, I don't need to jump in March 1st. I might throw a couple in my club or I'm placing one more order before midnight tonight to just stock up with that 6 bars for $27, because then I'm not going to put them in my club and just pray they come back. If they do, they do. And if they don't, I've learned, if they don't, I'm not going to die over it. I'll find something else. But definitely want a few bars of this. I really enjoyed it. My favorite, which Alexis called because she got them first, and she knew this was going to be my favorite, and it was Island Bloom. I love this one so much. Island Bloom, again, I might put this in my club when the season's over after the summer. It's only because of the weather right now outside is doing a mental thing in my head. But I did really enjoy this. Island Bloom is a tropical starfruit, watermelon, and island palm. Well, I love watermelon. Love. So, yeah. Oh, this is what I wrote. Look at my note. I don't even remember doing this. I wrote OMG with a heart. And then I wrote, get a 6-pack and do this with dirt and grass. So I have like dirt and grass wax. So I would love this alternated with a grass scent or dirt or an earthy. So I would like to do this with an earthy scent. Really love this. This was Island Bloom was my favorite. Okay, guys, so that's my 10 new scents review. Now I'm going to go to Patricia Gates' Melting Challenge. I left off 14th on Valentine's Day, so I have it pulled up here. On the 15th was Warm a Candy Scent. So I did, and it was a snow day. We had snow on February 15th. I wrote this is a snow day, so I also wanted to bring a warm feeling in with it. So I did Gimme Candy, and I did a cube of Gimme Candy with a cube of Vanilla Barnwood, and I loved it. Vanilla Barnwood is going in my club. Gimme Candy, I'm so stocked up on it. I'm going to get even more tonight, and it's in my quarterly and my monthly. Gimme Candy is a sweet confection, caramelized sugar, golden honey, and sweet buttercream. Yeah, this is a favorite of mine. And then Vanilla Barnwood. And Vanilla Barnwood is barnwood covered with creamy vanilla and rich amber. I love it, and I loved the blend. So again, it was a snow day out, so when I saw it was Warm a Candy, I just needed to feel a warmth, and that's why I grabbed Vanilla Barnwood. Then the 16th was Daytona 500, melt a scent that seems to wear off fast. Hazelnut Latte. Hazelnut latte was in a Bring Back My Bar a couple years back. In the beginning, many of us really enjoyed it. We were like, oh, finally, Scentsy did a coffee that's decent. It's like a creamy vanilla cappuccino. But if you don't warm these bars like right away, these are bars that don't do well sitting. You got to really get them in the warmer pretty quickly. And I have a couple left, and they don't last long anyway. So you get them in the warmer, you might get 2 hours, 3 hours, then you really can't smell. I can't smell it anymore. I should use the word I. So hazelnut latte, I took it out of my club like a while back. The 17th was pick a purple wax for February's birthstone. So I grabbed 2. I grabbed my Rum Pum Plum, which I am so stocked up on that I stocked up on party closeouts, and it's going in my club. It is a favorite of mine. So I did Rum Pum Plum. It's sweet plum jam, vanilla sugar, flaky buttery crust. And I finished my last, it's in my club, but I skipped my quarterly. It's in my quarterly. And if I really should have put this in a monthly, but I didn't, too late now. This was like 2 years ago. Dancing Sugar Plums. I had 6 cubes left. I have 3 warmers in my dining room, and I sat myself in there to work that day. And I did it in there and enjoyed every second of it. And Dancing Sugar Plums is rich spiced plum, vanilla, and sweet cinnamon apple. I do know a vendor right now that somebody else sent her a bar of Dancing Sugar Plum, and she's working on trying to dupe it. So, yeah. So, love it. I sent her, just yesterday, I shipped her almond croissant and pink sugar berry mint. I sent her 2 bars, and she's going to play around with that. Then on the 18th was Melt a Scent Fit for a Baby. I did from our moment by moment collection. I did Welcome Little One. And Welcome Little One is soft cotton blossom, refreshing citrus, clean musk. I did 4 cubes in my bedroom, 2 in each warmer. There's still cubes left here. Hope I'm not throwing any away that still have cubes in them. I'm not even paying attention. All right, keep growing. On the 19th was glitter or not. What is your wax preference? My wax preference is no glitter. I think the glitter looks beautiful, but I hate getting it out of my warmers. I have to spray my counter cleaner in it or Windex in it. And I have to scrape. Like, I don't like the glitter. I'd rather not have glitter, but it doesn't deter me from buying. If it has glitter, it is what it is. So I just grabbed cherry chestnut because I wanted to try it to see if I wanted it in my club. And I loved it. And cherry chestnut, roasted chestnuts, and whipped vanilla. And it was really good. Yeah, I want more bars of cherry chestnut. I really, really liked it a lot. Then on the 20th was Melt a Scent that starts with the first letter of your pet's name, past or present. So we have Semper, I have Onyx, but I grabbed an S. And I did Snuggle Up. Snuggle Up is a favorite. And the reason this is a full bar is because I finished a bar and I don't know where it went. But I had like half of a bar left of Snuggle Up when I saw that prompt. I'm like, oh, great, let me finish that Snuggle Up. I might have accidentally thrown it out or it's somewhere in one of these rooms. But I did do Snuggle Up. Snuggle Up many years ago was in my club. And then so many people loved it, but it wasn't available anymore. So I kept it in my monthly to just give it to my cousins and a couple girls that I work with. And I didn't pull it a lot. So I took it out of my club. And they're like, my cousins were like, what do you mean you took it out of your club? It was like 2 years. I was just getting it every month and giving it away. Luckily, it came back. Luckily, my girls at work were buying 6-packs of it. And now my cousins have it in their clubs. So love it. And I put it back now in my club to build up a collection again because this is 3 days. Snuggle Up is a 3-day affair in your bedroom. You put this in, you don't have to change your warmers. And I don't say that often with anything in my house. It's Cashmere Woods, Angel Lavender, and Soothing Sage. It is absolutely beautiful. Love it. The 21st was National Sticky Bun Day. Melt a Scent with brown sugar, caramel, or cinnamon. I did 2 bars, kitchen and dining room of brown butter pumpkin. Brown butter pumpkin is not going, first I had put it in my club, but then I'm like, no, I love my pumpkin cinnamon swirl. I have a couple pumpkins in there, and I don't think I love it as much. And how many pumpkins do I need? And pumpkin cinnamon swirl just has my heart. So this is brown sugar, melted butter, and pumpkin. Again, I smell it in here, and I'm like, oh. Maybe I'll grab a few more bars tonight of it just to have it, but it's not going in my club. But it's a beautiful, nice, warm, relaxing, homey scent. Then we had the 22nd was Melt a Scent with a Boozy Note. Kitchen dining room, I did 2 bars of maple apple bourbon. I'm stocking up on this, and it's going in my club. I found a new love this year with this. I love this maple apple bourbon. And this is juicy red apples, rich maple, and a splash of bourbon. Yeah, I love it. Absolutely love it. Going in my club, and I'm stocking up tonight. And then in my game room, I did a bar, which is in my club, of peach and grapefruit mimosa. I still have 1 cube left. So I did this. So that was my boozy day. 23rd, Melt Something with leather or suede. I did cozy cardigan. My daughter and I both really enjoy this. She actually is the one who wanted it. I got her a bar. I love the smell, so I grabbed it. I had gotten this years ago, but I didn't like love it. And now I'm really loving it. Like, you know, you change, your nose changes, and you like different scents. Like you might warm something last year and been like, it's okay. And then you grab another bar and you're like, wow, that smells better. And I don't know if it's the wax that changed, our noses that change, but whatever it is, cozy cardigan. And the cart I have going on Scentsy, I threw a couple bars in there. Cozy cardigan is soft suede, blushing rose, and amber silk. So I did the suede because I don't really have anything, I don't think, with leather. Unless I do, but not Scentsy. I don't buy leather. When I see leather, I bypass it, even on vendor sites. Then, okay, the 24th was Melt a Scent that makes you think of a past crush or your significant other. I used that as my free melting day. And I think I used vendor wax that day. The 25th was Get to Chopping, warm from a brick loaf or a large piece of wax. When I do my vendor wax, I did a loaf that was from 2022 of Teddy Bees, Witches Be Crazy, Palo Santo. I got it in my head because Alexis did her empties a couple of weeks ago, and she had it in her empties, and I had a loaf from 22, and I grabbed it, and I did that. So that was on my loaf. That'll be in my vendor empty. The 26th was Pucker Up, Melt Something Citrus. So that was a great day. I used to really not be into citrus. Now I'm loving citrus. So I had 1 cube left of rainbow sherbet. There was just 1 cube left in there, so I put it in the tea light in the bathroom. If you haven't tried rainbow sherbet, it's a powerhouse, and it's a beautiful, beautiful scent. This is my top seller in the spring, summer with my customers. It's orange zest, sugared strawberry, and key lime. So I sell so many of this bar. Love it. I did glorious grapefruit in my game room. This is just like literally, my grandmother loved her grapefruits. Ew, I can't eat it, but I love the smell of it. So I remember on Sunday mornings, she would sit with her fresh grapefruit, reading her Inquirer and stuff. And with her grapefruit, like yelling at me that I wouldn't even try it. But yeah, I think one time I tried a little bit, and after that she couldn't get me to try it again. But I love the smell of it. And then I had done 4 cubes, 2 and 2. I wanted to try the scent of the month. Is it February scent or January scent? I can't remember now. Of Petals and Peaches. So Alexis really liked it, so I tried it. It's Freesia, Vanilla Amber, and Stone Fruit. Yeah, so I did this on for the citrus day because I wanted to try and see if I wanted. I actually bought 2 bars, so I still have a whole bar and these 4 cubes left. I don't think I need it in my club. I don't think I loved it. Like, if I saw it, if I saw it like in clearance or something, yeah, I'd grab a few bars. It was good, but $6 a bar, I don't love it. You start to get really picky as you get, you know, spending money, especially now. Then the 27th was Melt a Retro Style Scent. Well, guys, I didn't really know what I was doing. I grabbed cashmere and corduroy, and asked me why, because every time when Patricia puts out the new calendar, I always go over it. And then in my mind, as I go through things, I'm like, oh, I think we have a day coming up of this or a day coming up of that. And I kept for retro thinking, what am I going to wear that day? Like, back in the days in middle school and high school, the fad was corduroys. And everybody had them in every color, and we all got them from the same store in town. You had the blue ones, the red ones, the white ones, the black ones was the corduroy pants. So that's what made me pick cashmere and corduroy. I don't know. I'm interested to see what everybody else picked. I got to go look on Instagram. There's a couple of the girls that post daily, but I'm not on Instagram that much. But when I go on, I want to see what they picked. But I want to look what they picked for this day, a few people. So cashmere and corduroy is going in my club. It went in my club last year too. It's creamy vanilla, Sicilian bergamot, cashmere, sandalwood. I absolutely love this scent. And to me, this is really year round. Like, I wouldn't be picking this on a hot 100-degree day, because those days I really like my watermelons and my ice creams and cotton candies and taffies. But like end of August, this is a good transition. Same day I did that, I finished this off. There was half of one left. In the other bedroom across from it, I did cinnamon pine cones to finish this off. So these two were across from each other because I had half each. So I walked down there, I'm like, what do I have warming? It smells so good down here. And when I realized I have cashmere corduroy in one room and the cinnamon pine cones in the other, I'm like, that smells really good together. But they weren't in the same room. They were just across from each other. So maybe alternated warmers. I don't know. So cinnamon pine cones. And I did cinnamon pine cones because this reminds me of Christmas at my grandmother's, you know. Before wax and candles and all that, growing up, my grandmother would get the cinnamon pine cones, and she'd have them all over. She loved them, and her whole house at Christmas smelled like this, really year round, because she'd get them, and all year she'd have those out. So that's why I grabbed this one. It's pine cones, fir balsam, and sweet cinnamon sticks. Yeah, so those were my two for there. On the 28th was Melta Floral, which is today. So I had half left from last summer of Heirloom Rose, which is coming back into the catalog. I think this was a limited time offer last spring, summer. Well, they brought it in. It's in the floral section in the new catalog. I sent most of my customers their new catalogs. I went to the post office yesterday. I mailed 20 happy packages out. It had the new catalog. It had samples of the new scents and the catalog scents. A couple of my people told me which ones they wanted, so I made sure I put them in, and some snacks I put in. So make sure you get a catalog, and yeah, that's it. If you're a customer of mine, no, I went into my workstation. I think I pretty much hit up everybody that I have in my workstation that's ordered in the last 6 months. But if you want a catalog, you could always PM me on Facebook. I'll gladly send you one. Heirloom Rose. That's what I did for the, that's what I have going right now. I had 1 cube left in the guest bathroom. And this is Fresh Air Garden Rose and Sprig Lush Greens. I loved this last year. And I think now, to me, today, when I walk by there, I'm like, what's that? The water, the Sprig Lush Greens. I think, again, it's just not the weather for it. I have another whole bar or 2 left because I loved it that much last year. I actually put it in my club and then I took it out. But I'm happy it came back, and I look forward to warming it again on a hot day. I'm not loving it right now, but I think it's me. So that's it for my melting challenge, and then I just have a few stragglers that I got through. So I did a blend. I did vanilla amber and lemon sorbet in Axel's playroom. I have 3 warmers, and I did a cube and a cube because I had a couple left of each. And when I have a few left of each, I just do that. So vanilla amber will be back in our catalog. I absolutely loving this. And I don't have the scent notes right here. It's in the catalog. It's vanilla amber. And lemon sorbet is coming back. Hooray, hooray, hooray. Lemon sorbet is fresh cut lemons. Grapefruit zest, sweetened by sugar cane. It always goes in my club. It's a favorite lemon of mine. Let me look up the vanilla amber for you guys. It's in the bakery section, which is confusing because it's not bakery at all. It's vanilla cream, golden amber, and sweet rum are a piece of pastry perfection. I don't get much of any kind of pastry. I don't even care what it says. I really love it, and I'm happy it's staying. It's a really good vanilla on its own and as a blender. Then whipped frosting. I did a whipped frosting in my kitchen. This is in my club. I have 2 a month. 2 in my monthly and 2 in my quarterly. This was, I think, my favorite bakery ever from Scentsy. It'll never leave my club. I absolutely love it. It's whipped butter swirled with frosted vanilla and golden sugar. There's everybody I see that does their videos, same thing. They absolutely are in love with this. We have a new one. Is our scent of the month, is it going to be for March, guys? I have to get it. I didn't get it yet. It's the strawberry one. I think it's a bakery one, and I'm thinking how good it would be with the whipped frosting. I was watching Brett from Brett and Brad, and he did a video on the new strawberry. I'm a really bad consultant, guys. Is it February's strawberry or March? I don't even know. I think it's going to be March. Yeah, it's coming out. I believe it's coming out tomorrow. It's going to be March's scent of the month. And Brett loved it. So I'm like, oh my God, I have to get that. So I will be going in next week because I definitely need that strawberry one. And I'm thinking of that strawberry and maybe alternate with some of this whipped frosting because I have quite a few bars of it. That would be good. And then we have oats and honey. I think this is in the lineup for the Bring Back My Bar we just voted on for July. I mean, I think it was, and if it was, it has to get in. Everybody loves oats and honey. Buttery mix, toasted oats and honey, oven crisp with vanilla and maple. Hopefully it gets back in because I loved it and I didn't club it. Hibiscus Sunset. Oh, I love this. And it's not coming back, but thank God it's safe in my club, in my quarterly. And I love this so much. I did it in my kitchen yesterday. And Hibiscus Sunset is tangy pineapple juice sweetened with a splash of peach nectar. Then Alpine Escape, which was one of our 10 new scents. And it is minty air, spruce, evergreen trees. It is just, it's Christmas. It's Christmas in a clamshell. It's so good. So I'm getting backups of it when I close out tonight, the cart I have going. And I'm going to put this in my quarterly. It's really good. If I had to pick that or Balsam Spice is the winner for me. But I like that too. It's a close second. Aloe water and cucumber. I've been working on this in my bathroom, and I got through a bar. I have so many backups. I am loving aloe water and cucumber more this year than ever before. So I've stocked up on it because I'm like, I'm really loving it. I think that's going to be a favorite spring scent of mine. Even if I do this like alternating with a citrusy or a fruit, like in the spring, I think this would be a really good melt. Oh, another Gimme Candy I got through. So I'm just going to take the set notes out so I could stick it in my other ones. We talked about that one. And then I finished Star Apple and Freesia. This is a couple years old, I think. So I worked on this little by little, like in the bathroom. It's Star Apple, Tropical Mango, Pink Freesia. If I saw this, I would absolutely pick up a couple bars. It needed to sit. That's why I have it so long, because the first time I tried it, it wasn't strong, but this was a bar that the longer it sat, the better it got. One more, guys, and that would be Cherries Jubilee. So I really like this a lot, Cherries Jubilee, a lot. I might grab another bar of this tonight or two. It's really good because I'm not going to have, I have maraschino sugar cookie in my club, never leaving. That's a favorite. I want the cherry chestnut, the Cherries Jubilee. So I don't know. Maybe I'll put both of them in my quarterly club. That's for April. Get them again now tonight. Get them. And then warm them again in March. Like one in one, the kitchen and one in the dining room. And figure it out because I'm not getting both. And that's it, everybody. Have a great weekend. Love you guys. Any questions, comment below. I'll leave a party link. My Facebook page. Come join us on Facebook. And if you need a catalog, feel free to PM me on Facebook. I'll send you a catalog. Yeah, that's it. Bye, guys. Have a great weekend.